you all are doing good. Today we are going to start a new chapter of this academic year. This is just a continuation of what we have learned in the previous class. Now you are at your respective homes. Just look around. You can see a lot of things around you, don't you? We have already learned that things are classified into two groups, living things and non-living things. The notebook in which you write is a non-living thing. Similarly, pen, paper, table, chair, all these are non-living things. But you are a living thing. I am also a living thing. That how can we say that a thing is living or not? There are some characteristics or features only living beings have. These characteristics help us tell living beings apart from non-living things. That is, how a living thing differs from a non-living thing, or simply what is the difference between a living thing and a non-living thing. Chapter we are going to discuss that characteristics distinguishes living beings from non-living. Characteristics are feeding, breathing, throwing out waste, growing, moving, responding and reproducing, that is producing young ones. Do not have these characteristics. Let's together say the characteristics. I hope you will repeat it after me. Feeding, breathing, throwing out waste, growing, moving, responding, reproducing. Let's say it again. Feeding, breathing, throwing out waste, growing, moving, responding and reproducing. Okay, now we have learned the 7 characteristics of living beings. Which are they? Feeding, breathing, throwing out waste, growing, moving, responding and reproducing. Now let's look into these characteristics in detail. The first point is feeding. Living things need food and water. I hope you all have food at regular time. What will happen when we don't have food? We will be weak and a feeling of dizziness. Similarly, plants also need food and water. Plants make their own food from carbon dioxide, water with the help of sunlight. How plants make their own food? Plants make their food with carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight. Water is absorbed by the roots from the soil. We have already studied that a plant body is divided into two parts, shoot and root. The part above the soil is known as shoot and below the soil is root. Water is absorbed from the soil by the roots. What is the function of root? The root absorbs water from the soil. Carbon dioxide comes from air. We know that air contains carbon dioxide. How carbon dioxide in the air enters the plant body? There are small pores on the surface of the leaves, and through these pores, the carbon dioxide enters the plant body. So, carbon dioxide enters the plant body through the small pores present on the surface of the leaves. How plants make their own food? The water is absorbed from the soil by the roots, and carbon dioxide in the air enters the plant body through the small pores present on the surface of the leaves. With these, plants make their own food. All animals depend on plants for food. Even flesh eaters depend on plants for food. I will explain. You know, different animals have different eating habits. Some are plant eating animals. The animals that eat plants are called plant eating animals. For example, goat, cow, buffalo, elephant, giraffe, etc. Some animals eat flesh of other animals. For example, tiger, lion, wolf, snake, and so on.